Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Funniest Five show at the Comedy Lounge.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome onto the stage your MC for this evening, Blake Richardson!
I like your vibe, sir. I don't know what it is. I instantly wanted your approval when I came out. Don't think I've got it yet, but the night is young. I will get you, sir. You've got the glasses on the head reflecting nicely with that light people behind you. That's awesome. You got shorts. You had your foot on my stage earlier. Take your shoes off. Maybe fuck my wife. It's good. It's your house. We're just living in it. I'm just kidding, brother. What's your name? Maker? Maker? Fuck. I finally met my maker. You know what I mean? Hey! Thank you so much. I'm going to clip that. We're going to go viral, you and me, Maker. What do you do with yourself, brother? What's your occupation? Construction. I've just noticed a very sexy accent that's popping out. Whereabouts do you hail from, Maker? It's Czech. Czech. All right. Capital city of Czech Republic is Prague. More of a geology lesson than a comedy show, guys. That's and I meant geography. I didn't go to school. Fuck. And that's on camera too, Maker. Fuck. That's good, man. In Europe. It's in Europe. It's in Europe. He's panicking for me. It's in Europe. Move on, for fuck's sake. Construction. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Wish I could have constructed my set a little bit better. What's your favourite part about working construction, Maker? Nothing. Welcome to Australia. You're an Australian citizen, brother. Work sucks, mate. Fucking the missus, I'm on the couch. You know how it is, brother. Fucking I'll go to Bali for a quick hand job. Why not? That's good. I like to know about people's jobs, their favourite parts of it. You know, I myself work on the doors of Northbridge on the weekend. Hold your applause, please. That's fine. It's a rough job. People aren't very happy to see me. I've kicked you boys out multiple times. I know that. Girls' toilets doing bumps. You know what I mean? You're not surprised. Sorry, not. Oh, Jesus Christ, Acre. All right. My favourite part about working security, though, guys, I've got to tell you, it's got to be watching very drunk people try and act sober in order to get into the club. My goodness, it's fun. The little performance they put on, it's like free theatre, isn't it? It's like shit-faced Shakespeare. You got guys with their dicks out near the club being like, to pee or not to pee? That is the question. That's a very funny joke and it deserved more. How dare you? Thank you. Hamlet enthusiast over there. Thank you very much. No, it's true, you know, because people, when they're very drunk, they forget what sober looks like, don't they? So they start overdoing everything. You know, guys will come up to me with their posture way too upright as they're giving me their ID, like, afternoon, bro, any dickheads in tonight? I'm like, no, a lot of people with scoliosis, though. What the fuck? It's an epidemic. It's gone crazy. If people drunkenly stumble on their way into the club, they'll see me clock it and turn it into a little dance to hide it. They'll be like, oh, nah, I'm good, bro. Just can't wait to get in there. Can't wait to get in there. It's a fun little move, Maker. You can try that after the show. Give that a go. You're going to change your occupation. Might have to change your accent. I can barely understand a fucking thing. What's going on there? Bless you, Maker. Bless you, sir. And people will make way too much eye contact when they've had ecstasy with me, you know what I mean? To try and avoid suspicion. They'll just be looking at me, eyes like dinner plates, like... I fucking love you, bro. And one thing I've noticed from working security, you guys have only ever had 2 drinks in your entire life. That seems to be the amount you've only ever had, from people that are mildly intoxicated to absolutely shit-faced out of their mind. 2 drinks only. 2 drinks ever. They come up and I'm like, how much have you had to drink, brother? He's like, 2 drinks, bro, I'm sweet as, hey, I'm good. Not even facing me, he's just, 2 drinks, bro, fucking sweet as, man, I'm alright. And when did you have those drinks? He's like, oh, Robbo's house. I'm like, no, not where. When did you have those drinks? He's like, oh, when I was at Robbo's house, yeah. The only people that'll tell you the truth, and this is a fact, the only people that will tell you the truth of how much they've had to drink are the Irish. The Irish will always tell you. They'll come stumbling up to the door, you know. You'll be like, whoa, easy there, mate. How much have you had to drink tonight? He's like, 13 or so. 13? My God, how are you? You're feeling all right? He's like, I'm pretty fucked, to be honest with you, lad. But you want to come inside? Aye, I'm sound, yeah. Well, I appreciate your honesty, Finnegan. Get inside, brother. Have a great night. He's like, oh, cheers, boy. Oh, thank you so much. And he goes, all right, guys, you guys were a lot of fun. We're going to keep it rolling. You know the drill. Please start it up for David Rose.
I am from Melbourne. Don't judge me. Anyone from Melbourne here? Oh, I hate you. I hate everyone from Melbourne. Everyone from Melbourne's an idiot. I saw a sign in Melbourne that said rooftop bar upstairs. Some of you are laughing, the people from Melbourne, very fucking quiet. Okay, good to be here. I have depression, obviously. I didn't before I walked in and saw this crowd, but now I fucking do. I have depression. I'm going to tell you a couple of jokes about depression. Here's what's going to happen. Some of you are going to laugh because you realise these are jokes. Some of you are going to feel really awkward because I'm talking about mental health. I'll give a tip to the people who don't want to laugh. Just do it anyway, okay? Because if you don't, you might be responsible for something later, okay? So just fucking... Yes, that is the right response. You guys want me out of here, but you guys, well done. It's true. Oh, thanks. I have 5 minutes. Shut the fuck up. All right, also what I say during sex. Anyway, not relevant. Anyway, I flew here from Melbourne, right? I had my antidepressants, I always check them in, right? And I flew to Perth. Got the bag from the airport, went to the hotel, opened up the bag, and the antidepressants were gone because I flew Jetstar and the staff needed them. And fuck, man. So I did that joke the other day. Someone comes up to me, she goes, I don't know if I'd joke about Jetstar if I were you, because you're a travelling comedian. You don't want to make fun of airlines. Like, what if someone from Jetstar is in the audience? And I was like, they won't be. They'll be fucking late. Thank you, Virgin Frequent Flyers. I don't know. I have depression, right? I joke about depression all the time because it's hilarious. It's a funny disease. I'm a straight white man. It's the only diversity I have. Give me the depression. I need it. I need it. It's the only reason I'm on this gig. It's fucking great. I love it. It's funny. I forget that other people find jokes about depression awkward. Like, I was at a Chemist Warehouse recently, which made my depression worse. And this is true. I used to have bleach blonde hair because I'm a Jew and I was going to change teams. Doesn't matter. Anyway, I was buying, this is real, I was buying a bottle of bleach and antidepressants, right? This is true. I put them on the counter, girl at the counter was like, fuck. And I said, don't worry, the bleach is just in case the pills don't work. And she did not laugh, which made me want to look. It's a funny disease, man. I was in Hawaii recently and I lost my antidepressants and I had to go through antidepressant withdrawal in Hawaii, which is fucking funny. Because it's the happiest place. It's an island full of happy people. It's the opposite of Tasmania. It's fucking amazing. Like, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm feeling bad. It's such a funny, like, do you understand how funny it is to be depressed in Hawaii? That's like if Charlie got the golden ticket, turned up to the chocolate factory and was like, fuck, I'm lactose intolerant. Like, it's a funny problem. And my girlfriend's American, unfortunately. We met online on Ancestry.com, and love is love, and I love my sister. Anyway, so she's... guys, don't worry, it's not weird. I have a sister, I haven't fucked her yet. But she's American, right? And so we were travelling around. We flew to Hawaii for a little vacation before coming back to Australia, and I lost my antidepressants. So I was going through antidepressant withdrawal in Hawaii. My girlfriend, who I love probably, was trying to cheer me up, but she was just trying to cheer me up. Yeah, some of you caught that. Some of you are 3 hours behind on Melbourne time. She's trying to cheer me up, right? This is what she said. She goes, oh my God, you're feeling sad? Oh no, that makes me sad. Okay, let's cheer you up. Ooh, you want to know a fun fact? You want to know some trivia? Did you know in Hawaii, aloha means hello and goodbye? Isn't that fun? And I was like, cool, I'll put it at the top and the bottom of the suicide note. I don't know, that's not helping. Remember, we all agreed to laugh. It gets worse. You want to go see a volcano? There's volcanoes in Hawaii. Why don't we go see a volcano? And I was like, I'm going to fucking jump in a volcano. No, that's not going to work. Here's how she tried to cheer me up, right? Look, I love her, but her ideas are shit. Everything she thinks will be fun is never fucking fun. We were in New York City. She goes, oh my God, let's go to the Harry Potter store. I'm like, no. And she's like, no, it'll be fun. You know, I'm a Ravenclaw. My brother is a Slytherin. What are you? And I was like, I'm a fucking adult, actually. Here's how my beautiful American girlfriend tried to cheer me up. This is true. We're in Hawaii. I'm on antidepressant withdrawal. She goes, oh my God, I know how to cheer you up. This'll work. This always cheers me up. When I'm in the States and I'm feeling a little blue, I do this one thing, cheers me right up. Let's just go to a gun range. You want to go to a shooting range? that's a good idea. Let's take a depressed man to a gun range. Hey, afterwards, you want to take a chemo patient to a hairdresser, you fucking psycho? And she was like, no, I want to go. And I felt bad, so we went to the primary school. And anyway, it was just fucking weird. All right, it's been fun. It's my last gig ever. Thank you very much. Good night.
Go crazy all the way from Sydney. It's Stella. Woo!
Hey, I'm actually from Hong Kong. And you know, when I first moved to Australia, my mum was so worried. She gave me a piece of advice. That's do not sleep with black guys. I know, so racist, right? And I'm just confused. Because my mum, she loves a bargain. And black guys packing 30% extra. But yeah, I know it's not true. Like, it's a shitty racial stereotype. Yeah, and sorry, mum. But like, to be honest, I usually only date Asian guys. Because like, my biggest fear to date outside my race is whether he can tell me and all the other Asian girls apart. It's a true fear. But I met this really cute Aussie guy, so I thought I'll just put this to the test. I told him I want to play a game. It's like finding the difference. But instead of 2 similar pictures, it would just be a picture of me and 10 different Asian girls. And he would just have to find me. Like, he replied so quickly and so confident. He's like, babe, you're number 4. But the only thing is, I didn't even put myself in. And he just picked a picture of Jenny from Blackpink, which is like Margot Robbie of Asia. So I just told him, like, yes, babe, that is me. Yes, kiss me. But I actually never saw him again, because I took him to Chinatown that night, and he just followed some random Asian girl home.
He's a local boy, but it's David Callan!
Thank you very much, everyone. Yes, it's me, David Callan, with the local accent. We all. It's cool. It's lovely to be here, actually, tonight. I'll tell you a wee story, a wee tale, just to start things off. Because just almost exactly 4 years ago, I was travelling around Australia. I was a backpacker, I was a single man, and I did a spot at a comedy show just like this when I was in Perth. And that night, I met a lady, and one thing led to another, and we got married. And now, just a couple of weeks ago, right, I got my permanent residence visa. I mean, I can stay in Australia forever and ever. Thank you very much. Thank you. It's very cool. So it's quite poetic in a way to be back here performing comedy in Perth as a single man again. Don't need her anymore. That's it. Fucking. Oh, long 4 years, man. I fucking erupted when that email came through. It was like I fucking putting a whole packet of Mentos and a shaken up bottle of Diet Coke, man. Did 4 years worth of shit came out, and then that's it. That's tough. But it means like citizenship. That's the next thing I can get is quite soon I can get that. Now I can start voting and everything. That's exciting. You've all got a big vote coming up and everything. A wee referendum vote and everything. And that's I know a few things about them. Being from Scotland and the UK, we've had a couple of referendums in my lifetime. I have to admit though, I'm 0-2 on my referendum voting record. I'm pretty glad that I can't vote on this one because I don't think I could take a third loss. To be honest, it would put me into retirement forever. And but I've been trying to sort of learn about it, read about it, because I do like the history of Australia and everything, and especially if I get citizenship soon, I feel like I should learn even more about it. And but one of the things I learned like earlier this year, so I was doing a show at the Fringe in Perth, and in the run up to it, someone I know asked me, they were like, "Oh, have you got an acknowledgement of country for the start of your show?" And I'd never heard of this before in my life. I was like, "No," I was like, "And what is that, an acknowledgement of country?" And they were like, "Oh, it's just like, 'cause you know, like how." They would just sort of like stole the land. It's like we just acknowledge that, and I was like, all right, well then what? And they were like, oh, then that's it. Like it's all good. I was like, is it? Like, are you sure? Are we sure about that? Like, have we asked the natives? Like, are they happy with this arrangement? Like, I don't know if that makes it better. I think that makes it worse. If anything, man, just acknowledging it. At least fucking own the fact that we've stolen the shit out of it. We're like a mining company, start blowing it up at the same time. Be like, it's ours now, man. We're fucking, here you go, bang, here you go. It's just, don't acknowledge it, you fucking simp. That's like, imagine like tonight you went home after the show and then you went into your living room and where your TV used to be, there was just this big gaping hole, right? And you go in, you're like, fucking hell, my telly, my TV's been nicked and it's the big game tomorrow. How am I going to watch the big game? And I'm like, oh, what big game? And you're like, football. And I'm like, do you mean football or hand egg? And you're like, it's not the time. Not the time to explain why we name our sports wrong. It's if my TV's gone, how am I going to watch it, right? And you're all panicked, go on Facebook and stuff, and one of your mates jumps in, like, he's got this telly, he's like, invites you around, he's like, we were going to watch it anyway. So you go around to his the next day, and then you're sort of in there, and you see the TV, and you're sort of checking it out and stuff, looking at it, and fucking, like, checking out the remote. It's got the same little marks and stuff on it, and you're like, I'm pretty fucking certain that that's my TV. He's got in my living room, right? But you don't want to say anything. You don't want to get kicked out and miss the game. So you just sort of like just carry on as you are, and then everyone sits down. And just before it starts, your mate's like, just before we turn it on, I would just like to acknowledge that you're actually the traditional owner of this TV. And it was taken from you against your will, and that shouldn't have happened. That was bad. So. I would also like to pay respects to any past, present, or future TVs that you may have. He says, oh, good, yeah. And you're like, I think that clears it up. That's it. And then you've got this vote coming up, and the TV's not working. Something's wrong with the settings, and your mate's like, well, we need to fix the settings. Here, I know. Do you think Dave? It used to be Dave's TV. Do you think we should ask him if he knows how to fix the settings? Who's put your hands up if we think we should ask him? And people are like, nah, I don't think we should ask Dave. We're like, nah, sorry, Dave, you don't fucking know anything about this TV. So that's the fucking, there you go, that's that shit for you. Welcome to the stage, Jacqueline Mifsud!
Hi, I'm from Melbourne also. I have no feelings about that. I asked someone Freo last night if that meant anything, and he goes, I don't give a shit. And I've gone, good call, well done. Chapeau, that's French for hat, all right. So all my stuff's in my suitcase, and I was just like rushing to get dressed, and I just grabbed the last pair of underwear that was in my suitcase, and it was just like the weird ones that I'm just wearing, and so I feel a bit uncomfortable, I feel razzled, so I'm wearing like these weird, they're like kind of like beige, called like the nude knickers, which is problematic. Nude knickers, nude for who? Nude for beige fannies like mine. The colour match is so spot on, I gave myself a fright. Before I just looked down and saw a beige mound. I thought, oh God, where'd she go? And I couldn't get in, I couldn't find the double doors. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, knock, knock. She wouldn't let me in. I've gone, oh God, she shut up shop due to poor attendance. That's what's happened there. Now, it makes sense. That fortune cookie last night was weirdly accurate. I'm going to have to learn to pee through my nipples. I don't know who you call for that either. Do you know who you call? Who's going to come and rewire me? Shoot it up, shoot it out. It's a little story to say I piddled myself just before. A lot of my friends have partners, which is annoying because it's like they've outsourced their love. I've got to love myself like a fucking idiot. It's annoying. And then they adopted an animal. They wouldn't shut up about it. They adopted a dog. They're like, we adopted a dog. We adopted a dog. We got a dog. I'm like, me too. I got a dog. I got a big black dog. It sits on my chest and I can't breathe. They're like, oh, take it for a walk. Thanks, mate. Good call. How do you say depression in Spanish? Depresicado. I don't know. No, that is the most obvious thing. We can see that from Freo. Okay, bit of location gear, good stuff. My friend's like, take it for a walk. And I'm like, I can't. It just pins me down and humps my leg all day because it's too sad to come. Good stuff. How are you jizzing? You alright? Pipes working? Okay, good stuff. You don't talk when I'm talking to you, but when I'm not, alright, good stuff. I don't give a fuck. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is all we have, you know? Be in the present moment. All right, good stuff. I think I'm going very well. I don't know. I feel like that people are trying to do that, give their dogs the childhood they've never had. You know what I mean? Like, I saw a guy trying to put ice skates on his dog the other day, and I'm like, what are you doing there, mate? He goes, we're going ice skating. I'm like, why? He goes, because I keep my promises. That's just it's a dad joke. We're all angry at our dads. All right. I'm going to go top myself, but good stuff. My name is Kelly McLean. Thank you very much.
Start hooting and hollering. Welcome to the stage is Gill Cordiner.
Hi guys, I'm Jill, I'm Scottish. Come on, get on board. Fuck yes, thank you. What? It's a lot. I tell you, if I stage dive, the crowd will break your fucking hips, I tell you. You wouldn't be the first. One thrust and you're dead. I'm 57, I've got fuck all else to lose. What about you two young fuckers? You look lovely. We Tinder date, is it, darling? You look lovely. They've picked on you earlier, didn't they? But your seats are really close together. You could sit on that seat and not look quite as creepy. No, I'm just... Do you know what I mean? Their fucking arse cheeks are joined at the hip. You're like Siamese fucking twins. Fucking budge up. Honestly, I'll tell you, I'll be taking pictures for later. That's lovely. I'm married, guys. Sorry. I'm in a polyamorous relationship. I just haven't told my husband yet. Fuck off. I love him, but I love my husband like I love my parents, and I don't want to go on holiday with them either or live with them. Do you know what I mean? It's just fucking, it's hard staying married. It fucking is, you know, like, because there's no incentive. There's no like long service leave at the end, is there? You know, I reckon you do 20 years and you should have that fucking Rumspringer thing the Amish do, you know, where you just get fucked and get fucked up, you know, and then go, oh, am I ready to settle down for a caravan? No, I'm fucking not, you know. I'm terrible, I'm a shit wife, I am. But I've got a lot of friends that are like, recently divorced, a lot of single mums, you know, and I think they've got it tough, don't they? Juggling all that free time and fresh dicks, don't they? Some of you laughed a wee bit hard at that. It's like, do you know what? Sometimes I buy tampons just to feel young, I do. I've got a weird energy. I sound like I either want to fuck you or make you a casserole, don't I? It's like... I know it's like a cock o' van or a cock in the hand. I don't know. I'm just fucking freeballing here. Do you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about, don't you? If you're Siamese twins, have you got 4 sets in? Are there 4 balls? That's what I'm wondering. Has there ever been Siamese twins joined at the nuts? Fucking hell. Sorry, darling. I shouldn't pick on you. I'll fucking pick on you later, darling. No, fuck it. My next husband hasn't been born yet. I kind of like them young. I've got kids. Kids are exhausting as fuck, eh? I've got kids. I've got a teenage boy and a teenage girl. And, like, I love them, but they're disappointing. Do you know what I mean? They're disappointing in a lot of ways. Not in the traditional thick way or anything, you know. I mean more like they're just literally quite wholesome, you know. Like honestly, like my son's got a mullet. And it makes me fucking irate, you know. Just the sight of that mullet makes me want to fuck. You know, I see him crossing the road and I think, oh, I could fucking stab you, you know. It's like I ripped a hole in my arsehole for a mullet. If I had known, I'd stuff it back in, you know. He came home from school the other day and he says, oh, Mum, I'm getting bullied at school. I said, to be fair, you fucking deserve it, you know. Imagine this being your mum, it's a lot, innit? Do you know what? I went to a wedding and I was reading a thing in Cosmopolitan and it said you could lose 2 dress sizes just by wrapping yourself in Glad wrap, right? Just like wrap yourself in Glad wrap and you'd be nice and, you know, slinky for the dress. And I thought, fuck, I'll give that a go, you know, and I did it. It took 3 fucking rolls, you bastards. And I forgot to put on my knickers and bra before it, so by the time I'd finished, I got carried away and I looked down, I looked like a fucking meat tray at a raffle, you know. It's like a pork chop, you know. And I went to this wedding and I got off with this guy and he was like the best man or the groom. I don't know, it was a wedding, fuck him. And he said to me, would you come up to my room? He says, I can't wait to see what's under that dress. I thought, you've probably fucking can, mate, you know. I get up to his room, I take my dress off and he just goes, ooh. And he's going, oh, you look like a Chico roll, you know, like... And then he started trying to peel it off, but he couldn't find the end of it, you know. And he was peeling it, and it was getting quite aggressive. And his people was like, for fuck's sake, poke a fucking hole in it! Guys, that's my time. I'm Gill Cordiner, thank you!